Greetings everyone, welcome aboard. My name is Joseph James. It's August 23rd, 2010. We got one full week left in the month of August, guys. Don't let this summer slip away, right? We're trying desperately to keep this summer around as long as we can so we can have this nice, beautiful weather. Of course, hopefully it's nice weather where you guys are. But obviously we're trying to get out of the month of August so we can get out from behind the summertime slop and chop, get looking forward to the fall. Had a great day today, though. One full week left in August, guys. Here's your live stream recap. Before we talk about the trades we took today, though, everyone, I want to remind you guys about the blog. The blog has all kinds of great free resources. Tell a friend about it, right? And, of course, if you guys have any questions about that, feel free to email us, sales@schooloftrade.com. You can use the search box. There's a live support button on there, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. And don't forget, join the newsletter. And if you can, follow the blog, guys. That way, when all the new articles, all the trade calls, all the videos are posted on the blog, you'll be the first person to see it. So, of course, follow me, or if you can't follow the blog, guys, next best thing is to join the newsletter. Let's take a look here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 total trades. We spent the bulk of the morning here on Crude this morning. Crude gave us a bunch of great trading opportunities. We traded a little bit on the euro as well. Took a scratch in the euro, lost a little bit in the euro, and made it right back. And then we finished up with the biggest trade of the day today on Crude at 11 o'clock today. So you can see here, Crude in the euro. We look for the Russell. The Russell made it pretty difficult on us when it dropped out of its highs today. It had to clear its open and close levels from last Friday, so we had to. The Russell didn't give us very much. Gold continues to be very slow here in the month of August, while people are trying to figure out where it wants to go. We'll talk about all this stuff, guys, though. But as you can see, the Crude and the euro is where we made our money this morning. 142 ticks. That's 1,400 USD. That brings our weekly total now to 1,400. First day of the week. And, of course, we got a full week left here, guys. 18,000 for the month, and now over 125,000 and change for the year of 2010. We'll keep you guys posted the rest of the month. What's the most important thing that happened today, though? Well, Monday morning, summertime trading. We always expect slow starts, right? Every Monday is expected to be a little bit slower at the morning, right? The same reason why you and I don't want to get out of bed in the morning, Monday morning, is the same reason why we see the market a little bit sluggish at the open. Okay, but now this is a summertime Monday, late in the month of August. So now this is going to be right the big king, right, of slow Monday mornings. All right, this Monday morning may be just as slow, right, as the Monday after the New Year, as the first Monday of the second quarter, right? These times of the year when we see things slow down. So Monday morning was slow. I got my internet fixed over the weekend, right? Oh my gosh, thank you, trading gods, right? Got the internet fixed over the weekend. If you guys were with us last week, we had this kind of choppy internet connection last week, and I got the guys out here to climb the pole last night, and they took a look at it, and of course there was a broken connector line or whatever it was. So the great thing is now we had consistent internet connection all morning this morning, and that should be fixed now going forward. So guys, if you were frustrated with me last week, I want to thank you guys for your patience. It's all fixed now. We had a clean connection this morning, so I'm thinking we're all good to go here. And we also, of course, this morning, what really made our day today was that we reviewed our slower charts. We found out where the price was going on our slower charts to see that big picture. All right, that was the big thing. And this is one of the great things that we do every morning in the room, about 7:45, 8 o'clock, 8:15, 8:30. We're watching our markets, and we're trying to put together a plan of attack for the day ahead. So make sure you guys come in and join us for that early in the morning here. We had Crude going sideways. Crude was very sideways, right? Sideways market. But about 11 o'clock, right, the market began to drop. We took the big short at 11 o'clock, but we had already made about 100 ticks inside the bracket. So we didn't even need the Crude to break out. We made 100 ticks by buying the lows and selling the highs. And then we sold the breakout to the downside at about 11 o'clock, if you guys remember that, for a nice big winner. Biggest one of the day, end of the morning, right after 11 o'clock on Crude. And of course the euro, right, the euro also was dropping, testing the lows. Meanwhile, the dollar was testing the highs. So we used a correlation today between the dollar and the euro to make us some money in the euro. All right, guys? So everything here on the Crude and the euro, let's get started though. Right? What do we see right away here on the crude oil futures? Now, on the left-hand side of your screen, this is going to be my slower time frame. Right, my slower time frame chart, left side of the screen. This is my 34 range. And of course, a 34 range chart, as you guys know, is very similar to a 10-minute, right, to a 13-minute chart. Okay, so it's going to be a very different time frame for all you scalpers out there. This is going to be more for swing traders, position traders, very similar, like I said, 10, 13, 15-minute chart So you can see it's going to be a lot slower, but that's exactly where I want to get started. So on my slow time frame, this is where I see what I call the big picture, right? I get the big picture, and the big picture shows me this sideways range down bottom, right? The big picture shows me we've got some trend lines coming over on top, right? The big picture shows me we're right around 74. Okay, so this big picture now on my 34 range chart, you can see we've defined the highs and lows. And just like we said this morning, you've got 74.29, so we're going to be selling 29s, right? Buying 55s down bottom, as we always do, guys, when it comes to trading in a sideways range. So we have a sideways range. I'll be a seller below 20s, right? A buyer above 29s. Okay, so we've got to get below 20s there, but I'll be a buyer above 29s. And then if we do come down to the downside, I'll be a buyer at 55s, and I'll be a seller below, looks like right about 50s here. All right, so buy above 55s, the upside. And remember, we saw crude tumble this morning, and we picked up a nice big winner by knowing exactly where we wanted to be trading short. So a great example here, guys, my slower time frame first. We define the sideways range. I'm going to sell the highs here at 20s. I'm going to buy the break above, right around 40s here. Okay, down bottom, I'll buy the 55s, and I'll sell what appears to be the 50s there. Okay, now that I know where my general area is, I got to keep an eye on that 74. That'll be kind of an Achilles heel for us. We don't want to be trading around that 74 area, so we'll avoid the middle. And here we are. Now we know exactly what the big picture looks like, right? I know exactly where the highest percentage trades will now take form. But now let's look at my faster time frame here. This is a 4-range chart. And the 4-range chart, this is great for all you scalpers out there. But what I use the 4-range chart is I want to see the small picture. We had the big picture with the 34 range. That told me, right, what? Sell below 20s. And so here we are now, right? There's your 74.20 right there. And so we're looking to get short here now below the 20s. So using my slower time frame, I see the big picture. The big picture tells me I want to be a seller below 20s. Now I zoom in on a 4-range chart, and what do I see? I see we made new highs. We then have, right, lower highs, lower lows. This is what you call a bullish, right, a bullish pennant or a bullish flag pattern.